Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace back again with another NES Games Collection video. We start off this video with a game from Color Dreams, Master Chu and the Drunkard Hu. Now this isn't the best looking Color Dreams cartridge in my collection, but my ultimate goal is to have at least one Color Dreams game complete in box. And the same would apply to their other two imprints as well, WisdomTree, which they use to publish Christian-themed games, and Bunch Games, which they use for budget titles. Now, see if this makes any sense to you logically. It doesn't to me, but at the time, Color Dreams had a poor reputation for releasing substandard games. So they came out with Bunch Games to release budget titles under, and in comparison with the Bunch Games titles, the Color Dreams titles would look better. Well, it obviously didn't work because we no longer have Color Dreams, although we still have WisdomTree. The WisdomTree titles greatly outsold the Color Dreams titles, but they no longer publish titles for consoles. They publish for the PC. But if you want to play any of their original NES Bible games, you can, because they're still available from them on PC. But they have come out with a number of new games for the PC as well. Now, you could never have too many mech games, or racing games, or pinball games for that matter. This game is from Jaleco, Metal Mech, Man and Machine. Okay, this one is from American Sammy, Michael Andretti's World GP. Of course, American Sammy was an American shell company to release games from Sammy. Alright, this one is complete in box, and it is from Capcom. State-of-the-art, high resolution. Mickey Mousecapade. Now, I believe I've mentioned this in the past, but it bears repeating. The 8-bit and 16-bit Disney games are really difficult, but they are good. Maybe they're just difficult for me, I don't know. Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. That one is really hard for me, and my wife had a hard time with it too. Okay, as I've mentioned before, Codemasters titles were released in Europe by licensed publishers, but here in the US they weren't. They were published by Comerica, an unlicensed publisher. This game is Micro Machines. Now, Comerica games came in two colors as far as the cartridges are concerned, gold and silver, and I have some of both. Now, I may have misspoken in the past about this dip switch. If I said that it was to bypass the NES third-party lockout chip, that was incorrect, because Comerica, like AVE and Color Dreams and a number of other companies, with the exception of Tengen, they got around the third-party lockout chip by using a voltage spike. It would spike the NES chip with high voltage and momentarily confuse it and get around it that way. So what was this dip switch on the back for? Well, I'll tell you if my autofocus ever kicks in. I might have to go ahead and tell you anyway. One position was for NTSC and the other for PAL. So these cartridges are compatible with PAL, although I don't know why they would do that, because they were released in PAL territories by other publishers. Mine is not the reason why. Okay, from Taxon. Includes password feature. Low G-Man. Although I have seen this game referred to as Low Gravity Man, because that is what the G stands for, and Low G-Man, the Low Gravity Man, which is what is on the label. I'm sure someone is going to find an excuse to vote down on this video because so far they haven't let me down. I don't know whether it's because of the autofocus or the sound, which I'm continually trying to work on to get that fixed. Or maybe they just don't like me, I don't know. But I can't control what they do. Alright, from FCI. Lunar Pool. A lot of really good pool games for the NES, one of them being Side Pocket, and another one which was going to be released but was canceled and then subsequently released as a homebrew under a different title. It was going to be published by AVE. Retro Zone released it under the name Sarah Parker's Pool Challenge, which I have boxed. This was originally offered for rental, I guess, by Video Sensation. I don't know that that phone number is still active. Maybe I shouldn't have shown it. There'll be some joker out there who will call it just to get their jollies. Okay, from Mindscape, Mad Max. From Romstar, a recent addition to my collection, Magic Darts. From Trade West, Magic Johnson's Fast Break. Sports the 4-player multi-tap. Okay, from Milton Bradley. From the arcade classic, Marble Madness. Okay, this next one is a graphical hack. It is complete in case. What they did was they took Super Mario Brothers and hacked it, giving it new graphics, new power-ups, new enemies, new levels. The idea being to make it into a Super Mario Brothers 4, but that's not what they called it. They called it Mario Adventure. I got this from the NES dump. Surprise, surprise, surprise. This came with a double-sided user's guide, laminated. Okay, from Comerica, another Codemasters game. I swear, I played a game, I have it somewhere in my collection, for the PC This game is called MiG-29 Soviet Fighter, and I believe I have the same game for the PC, but I'm not going to swear on it. I'd have to double check. Okay, from Tecmo, Mighty Bomb Jack. Okay, someone went and wrote on this one. But at least they wrote on the cartridge and not the label, so there's hope for it. From Hudson Soft, Millen's Secret Castle. Okay, this is the only game I have ever bought from RetroZone that did not come in one of their new cartridges. This is a recycled cartridge. The game was originally intended to be released under this title, and, well, I'll show it to you first. Mike Tyson's Intergalactic Power Punch. This was meant to be Power Punch 2, or what became Power Punch 2. But that was around the same time that Mike Tyson got into legal trouble. So they yanked him from Power Punch 2, or what became Power Punch 2. Like I said, they were going to publish it under this title. Looks really bad out of focus. I wish I could remember off the top of my head who it was, but you are correct, or you were correct. Those dip switches on that cartridge that I showed, NES cartridge, are to alter the timing settings, because they are timed games. Alright. From Parker Brothers. It says Action Video on top, but I've never seen it referred to as Action Video Monopoly. Simply Monopoly. Now they did license this to Sega to release in the US for the Master System. That version, though, will not let you turn down the option of buying properties. When you land on a property, you have to buy it. And speaking of the Sega Master System, if you go to SMS Power, Sega Master System Power, SMS Power, and look for member Cessnaace, I have there a list of a lot of the games that are in my collection. Not all of them. A little over 60 are in there so far, but I haven't finished. Alright, another complete inbox game, and I showed this one recently too. From Ultra Games. I should have shown this one earlier, I think. Mission Impossible. Yes, because I comes before O. Oh well, I'm not going to start over. From Bandai. Monster Party. Okay, this one is from RetroZone, aka Retro USB. And one of their brand new cartridges with a brand new board with the Cyclone chip. This is from Civet Games, the same people who bring us the Battle Kid franchise. This is a puzzle game, Mystic Pillars. Looks a bit like columns, doesn't it? This has the licensing code on it of CIV-MP-GBL. Okay, we have a Just Say No game here from Acclaim. I believe this was at one point an arcade game, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that part. Narc. Just Say No International, says there. Okay, NES Open Tournament from Nintendo. And here's one that's complete in box from Nintendo. NES Play Action Football. This supports the 4-player multi-tap. Okay, and finally for this video, from LJN, NFL. Now, some sources that I've looked up indicate that the title of this game is NFL Football, but it's not. It's simply NFL. That would be rather redundant anyway, as NFL stands for National Football League. National Football League football? I don't know. Alright. Until next time, stay awesome.